All right, we should be live here, and welcome to our IDC 46 top 8 tournament. This season, or this is new season, so as per usual, we have 5 tournaments building up to our championship IDC where you can gather points, and the best 8 players with the highest points are qualifying for championship IDC where we will give prizes. And we held a vote in the at the end of the last cycle to decide what the upcoming format should be, and it was rather close, but a small majority decided to change from top 8 group stage first, followed by a top 4. We changed to a single elimination. So in the previous structure, we played 2 groups with 4 people, so 3 rounds. Then we had a top 4 with semis with the 4th round, and then a 3rd place match and 4th place match. So in total, we had 5 or 6 rounds, depending on if we played the final and the lower and the 3rd place final together at the same time. So 6 rounds, and this time we will only have 3 in total. And depending on how fast we get through the rounds, we will also split up the last round, so we can watch like the final and the lower bracket final together, and maybe the 5th place match and the 7th place match together. So if every player plays simultaneously, we will only have 3 rounds. I mean, we will always have 3 rounds, but we will split them up. But yeah, the first 2 rounds, so round 1 and then a semi-final and the loser bracket will be played together, definitely. Yeah, also some players, people joining the stream, welcome, welcome. And we have 2 minutes left until the tournament start. Let's see if every player is indeed here. 5, 6. So we need Chewbacca and also oh no, only Chewbacca now, who needs to confirm that he's here, and then we can start. And as per usual, our statistic guy, Claude Alpha, has delivered us with the deck types. So looking at the types, we have definitely the Water, Fire, Nature, the Rock Aggro, Rebirth version, which stands out to me, also together with Light, Water, Darkness, Nature, so Fortress Color, Bonanza. So and also Light, Water, Nature, mid-range. Tribal Rias engine, okay, so definitely 3 decks we don't see here, and also the Turbo Burn. Holy moly, should have looked should have looked at them a bit earlier. So quite a surprising top 8, but usually when the newest cycle begins, players tend to experiment a bit with their decks. So yeah, this is definitely something we have known in the past, that where the stakes are not that high in the first IDC tournament, because at the end you want to gather points, and at the start you just experiment. So we would see a bit more variety here. And yeah, so definitely these 4 decks we want to look out. And then we have some more traditional decks in Phobos Fortress, and also 2 Light, Darkness, Nature controls, which is like not a new deck, but a newish deck, which definitely proved itself. And also Dark's Enemy wanted to record an updated tier list video, so we will definitely see some changes there. But I think he was ill yesterday and today, so we couldn't record. But yeah, keep an eye out for that. So let's see if Chewbacca is here. Chewbacca is indeed here. All right. Then let's quickly look at the bracket here. What we will watch first. So as per usual, if you guys want to see like a specific matchup, you can write it in the chat. And as I said, we want to look out like for Lightwater Nature, Rock, Bonanza, and Turbo Burn. So let's see if those people are facing each other. So Mr. Bazat and Chewbacca are facing each other, which could be interesting. We have like Photos Burn against Mana Bonanza, which really depends on if Mana Bonanza gets resolved. Diffindo wins. If Weezing manages to burn the mana earlier with Fortress or Plague and Diffindo can't resolve Bonanza, then Weezing is winning. And the Light Darkness Nature Control. So I think we should watch Mr. Bazat versus Chewbacca with like the two. I mean, Fire Nature Turbo Burn, of course, a bit unusual, but Ruck definitely has fallen out of favor a bit, but Otto played it in the last championship IDC, and now we see it top 8 again, so I think we will watch out for that. So let's quickly announce that the round 1 is free. And we have no time limit because we switched to single elimination. We don't have like any like time issue problems, and yeah. But again, like slow playing is definitely something we will still look out for. No need to drag out games even if there is no time limit. So the 15-minute rule we had in the past with the other tournament structure is gone. But again, if a player is playing slow, too slow, then yeah, we will watch out for that. So I definitely would expect Weezing and X-Boom's match to go longer because there are control decks they are facing, and Lightwater Nature mid-range against Phobos should be in Phobos' favor, especially with the rebirth, which is huge, and I expect that to don't last that long as well. All right, so in the past we have also done some shenanigans where I do like a split screen and we watch 2 games at the same time, but I definitely can't comment on both games, so I will usually focus on one game anyway, and then yeah. So, but again, with an aggro deck against like an all-out turbo burn, I expect it to go pretty fast here. With only Fire Nature, there's no Skyward shenanigans, and we can quickly watch the Swiss standing. And he even finished 5 runs, so I'm quite interested to see what matchup he faced because I would assume that against Ruck he's not favored. I expect Mr. Wizard to play like 4 burst shot, which is really good against certain curves from FN Rush, but against Ruck, also with Gontai Quixotic, might be difficult to only rely on burst shot, but we will see what he has cooked. And he's starting, so yeah, let's see. So with Fire Nature Turbo Burn, I expect like 4 Reap and Sow, 4 Brosam Tribe, 4 Swap for Fortress. Yeah, definitely some sort of Fairy Life here because you want to go to 5 mana for Reaper as fast as possible. And yeah, split screen where just commentate on one. Yeah, I could do that, but as I said, I expect this matchup to go rather fast because it's quite linear. Chewbacca tries to get 2-drop, 3-drop in attack as early as possible, and Mr. Bazat just tries to ramp as fast as possible. So both have some pretty linear game plan, not much thinking to be needed. And oh, also Bolzat. Yeah, an early Bolzat is like pretty nuts here, and I wonder Mr. Bazat went for the Essence Elf because Essence Elf can trade into a Quixotic instead of Essence Elf charge and then play Fairy Life turn 2, which is something I can see, but he's going first. So yeah. And I'm also quite interested to see in the FN Turbo Burn that what's like the sort of card advantage he has going. I think his card advantage is just like keep the opponent's card advantage down. Yeah, early mana crisis. Crisis Boulder also, and not a good start in Torcon. Essence Elf can just straight into it. Usually you would go for the Kamikaze change, so whatever. So basically a 2 mana 1k shoot trigger guy because you have more nature than you have fire. And yeah, Chewbacca definitely wanted to play the Hulkus this turn. And let's see if Mr. Bazat can keep the opponent down. But as I said, like just playing the mana burn cards is just like sort of 1-for-1. Then at some point you run out of gas, but we will see. Why is this 9 a.m.? Because we have Muhammad Ali with a +5 in the time zone, and he has some family gathering later. Also, Mr. De La Serna has something to do later, so we had to start earlier. And the light splash here. Maybe he's also playing like 4 Balza and 4 Sky Sword, which I can definitely see. So when you play 40 cards, you only need 9 sources of mana for turn 5 play on curve to be consistent, so 90% or more, or around 90%. So I could see like 4 Balza, 4 Sky Sword, and maybe 1 Fal or something like that being splashed in here, but then I would call it like Light Fire Nature Turbo Burn. And I don't like this attack here. I don't like it because because you give Mr. Bazat like cards and you don't want to give him cards. Because with Fire Nature, how does he draw? Like, he doesn't draw. And now you give him a card. Torkon can just die to Essence Elf, although you probably want them to stick around. You don't have like any follow-up. You're on 2 mana. Oh, I don't like the attack. Yeah, definitely some maybe inexperience here on the, or just misinterpretation on the game state here from Chewbacca. I mean, I would have liked the attack if he had like some sort of other like 2-drop, but with only the Torcon going, I think maybe he has like Magnus and wants to go in, but the opponent can just keep mana burning you. Yeah, Reap and Sow. Yeah, and like this is his form of card advantage. You get like cards out of your shield, and then you play Reap and Sow. You want to ramp up to 6 mana, I suppose. With Bolzat, and maybe he's not even on Fortress and Swap because it's too slow. And getting up to 9 mana is like pretty hard if you don't have some sort of other card advantage. So maybe he's like skipping the Fortress plan altogether and just playing like all the Crisis Boulder, Mana Crisis, and Reap and Sow, and then that's his form of mana burn. And when playing against mana burn, you definitely charge your cards where you have like the most color off in your mana zone, so you don't get screwed if like that's like your only nature card. Oh, he is playing Soul Swap. Balzat comes out. And no other follow-up. If like Mr. Bazat had like a mana crisis here, also would have been nuts. And Crisis Boulder, I don't like it because Chewbacca will just sack the Torcon here if Crisis Boulder is played. Yeah, don't attack, please. Yeah. Yeah, the first attack was like so bad, like giving him the one card and then he's not attacking like the turn after. But again, if Balzat attacks into an Aqua Surfer, I think, yeah, this doesn't matter. If like first shield Aqua Surfer, you bounce the Balzat, you break 3 shields, maybe you have a Magnus follow up, and it's game. But if this is not Aqua, now you lose 2 mana next turn. Yeah, this is this is bad. So you definitely want to keep playing your Browsam tribes. You want to keep charging mana. Nice, Browsam tribe. 2-drop? Please have a 2-drop. Seems like he doesn't, and he's thinking about attacking. Yeah, because, yeah, this is correct to not attack, but then Balzat will just attack a creature, you lose a mana, you don't even. Oh. Oh, yeah. Now even Aqua Surfer doesn't do much. Okay. Yeah, Rebirth on Balzat is like pretty nuts for your Jagalzor, but yeah, you need to get to 6 mana. And with Crisis Boulder being played, if you have a creature, you always sack the creature. I mean, it depends on the game state. Early on, you always sack the creature, late game, sack a mana. Yeah, he needs like Aqua Surfer. Yeah, that's just GG. Oi, 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 no trigger. I mean, it really depends what was like under Shield 5. If Shield 5 was like the Reap and Sow, you gave him the Reap and Sow, then GG. But otherwise, I mean, without this additional card, he couldn't have played like the APOC. He would have needed like one more card. But yeah. Let's see, Chewbacca starting first. And didn't see like any burst shot being charged here from Mr. Bazat. Maybe he has like 4 mana crisis for Crisis Boulder as shield trigger, and then the Gatling Sky Terror. Okay. Sure, I mean, if your opponent is low on mana, he can answer Gatling, so Gatling could be better than Berserk Gazelle in this kind of deck. But really good start here from Chewbacca. Oh, he's even playing Mushroom. Alright. Setting up for possible swap play. Yeah, really good here. Borzum Tribe. Now you can... I think you attack here. It's like... Because... now he doesn't attack. I think you should... Yeah, well, not sure. I mean, your opponent is playing Mushroom and then depleting his resources in hand. Maybe you build a board first and then go in, but... Maybe next turn Reap and Sow and then... I like the attack with Gonta first. And now you just sack... I think you can sack the Hyperspin Warrior. Maybe not. Yeah, it depends on his hand. But I would have liked the Gonta attack first, but... then it's the Burst Shot will also can Utsuzor because he doesn't have Power Attacker. And if he's going aggressive, I would have liked the Gonta attack last turn. Yeah. Yeah, now Balza can trade into Utsuzol, Mushroom into Brosam Tribe, and then Reap and Sow. Oi. Yeah, so if he had like attacked with the Gonta on turn 3, he would have been down to 1 shield, and then if you have a speed attacker, this would be game. But this way... Yeah, definitely like... But then again, the Balza would have come out and could have blocked one creature, but then you should have attacked like the other way, like attack with Brosam Trap first, and then when Balza comes out, you still have Gonta and Utsuzol to attack. And then you attack, yeah. No nature mana here. I think you just go for Magnus and attack 2 shields if you have Magnus in hand. But it seems like he doesn't have like any creature and is deciding do you attack or not. And at this point, I don't know, to be honest. I mean, if you don't have a creature here, you don't attack because you don't have like any pressure going. And yeah, the one missed attack here from Gonta really hurts now. Let's see if he has, yeah, Bolzard. Unicorn Fish would be nice. Maybe something like Lucky Ball would be nice. Focus is fine. Don't attack. This is like an obvious no attack here because Bolzar can just like let Gonta attack go through and then kill Gonta with Bolzard. You lose a mana. You don't gain a shield. Card advantage and a shield. Yeah. And now let's hope Mr. Wizard doesn't have APOC because APOC would really like. I think then it's game over. If Bolzard attacks into Surfer, Surfer bounce Bolzard, GG. Probably. But when APOC comes down and then Bolzard attack, yeah, this is, yeah. Not sure why he thought for so long. Fairy Life also easy charge. Now Bolzard attack. And also Bolzard being automated here is pretty nice. And I don't really see a way out here for Chewbacca. I mean, his way out is only like Shield Trigger Surfer. That's like the only way. But with like the Rebirth version, I'm not even sure they aren't for Surfer. But I hope they are. Maybe some sort of Brosam tribe. Get lucky with the charge into 2-drop. It definitely needs like maybe like Lucky Ball or something. Oh, Unicorn Fish. Nice. Alright. This gives him like some breathing room here. This was huge. Oh, Souls up for Gatling and then Bolzard. Oi, oi, oi. Now like Coil onto Gatling would be nice, but he needed to charge it and I assume he's only on one Coil. 1 mana off of Rebirth. Yeah, he needs to play like 2 creatures now. Again, you can't really attack. Maybe if he has like Windex, this would be nice. Charge Fire mana, play Windex. Double attack. Yeah. Alright. Seems like pretty stale. Let's look at maybe Mr. De La Serna against Mohamed Ali, Lightwater Nature midrange against Phobos. Oh, charging Rebirth here. Brosam Tribe is nice. Pass. I mean, next turn he has Rebirth mana, but he charged it, so maybe he has another Rebirth in hand, not sure. Let's see what's going on here. No, Buzzard also plays Balza and swaps, so not only first two sets. Mana Crisis. Oh, why don't you attack with Gatling first, like one of the creatures, no? Oh, is he going for the double break? This is risky. Yeah, what? What was this order? Like, would have what? Why did you attack with Bolzat first into a shield and then trigger and whoo? Yeah, wrong order. Wrong order. And next turn he's like that with like double break and then single break. So he definitely he definitely needs something. But again, 5 mana could be Windex. Oh, he's not charging mana. Do you have Spiral Gate here? Because otherwise, why just charge? No? Oh man. Oh, Epoch. Oh god. Nightmare. GG. Yeah, now even if there's a trigger, then what do you even do? No trigger both games. 2-0. Wow. Not something I would have expected. Fun games, yeah, not for your opponent. Alright. Interesting to see. So probably no other nature mana here in Mr. De La Senna's hand because you want to go aggressive like early on, I would assume. But maybe his only other nature card is like Brosam Tribe, and yeah, he wants to play the Brosam Tribe over the Quixotic, which I can also see. And probably Lightwater Nature plays some sort of like arc, so Quantum Clam Charge is also fine. Yeah, here's a Brosam Tribe, yeah. I agree that playing Brosam Tribe over Quixotic is better, but I would have liked both, like Brosam Tribe and Quixotic being played, but probably no other nature mana here. What? Fists of Forever. Alright. Yeah. Oh, how many cards he's playing? He's playing 41? 45, 50, 51. He's playing 51 cards, right? So probably adding the one fists. Hmm. Yeah, Soul Swap for Bloom is nice. Because how do you answer that on 5 mana? You can't, right? I mean, with your own Soul Swap, obviously, and then you swap out like a blocker. And that's why blockers are so bad, like into control. Because you just can charge the blocker, but then your opponent just swaps your blocker out and you don't have anything. I mean, it can um, act as a Evo bait for Craze or something. Yeah, Soul Swap and now you cry. Even charging Volcano Charger when you know your opponent's on Mysterious is like even like a misplay or some sort of sign of strength here from Muhammad Ali. Yeah, I cry already. That's why what I said. Yeah, this is so tough. This matchup is like so bad. Oh, but Petrova charge? Yeah, I don't like the Petrova charge here because your opponent charged Volcano, so you know he has another Optimus Rias. So I would have liked Petrova first, call Guardian, then play Rias to dodge like another Volcano charger to dodge Blizzard, to dodge whatever, everything except Pit. Yeah, here comes the Blizzard. Yeah, why don't you play Petrova first? Because you would rather see Petrova get killed by Blizzard than your Rias. Rias is your only win condition. Maybe we can also look at Weezing versus Defendo, so Fortress Burn. Quixotic. Oh god. Horror, 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 horror. Blizzard of Spears, your board disappears. I like that. Huh? Where's the other game? Here. Yeah, Volcano Charger, yeah. I think we knew since he charged one Volcano Charger that he had another one. And please don't let me ask the score, I'm afraid it's only like 1-0. Eight mana, 1 mana before. Oh god, and with Lightwater Nature you don't have anything against Baza, you can just scoop here. I mean, you have Bloom if you have like another Bloom or like Hulkus into swap for Bloom. This would be nice, but otherwise you can just scoop here. Yeah, Hulkus, and now swap for Bloom. That's like your only chance. Nope. Ooh, and Defender's on like Poisonous Mushroom Rias engine, so taking a lesson out of the Lightwater Nature Kadea's list, where you play like 4 Shroom, 4 Bud, 4 Swap, 4 Rias, and you go like turn 3 Rias action for your card advantage. Oh, Rias is here. But why do you play the Rias? It just gets killed by Baza. I mean, you draw a card. So it's basically reverse Hulkus. I mean, you basically skip your opponent's turn as well, because he needs to spend 8 mana for a... So Ali has Baza in hand. Maybe if he has like Pit or something like that, you can just Pit the Rias. And um, charging Morbid, yeah. I think the opponent is never going to destroy any of your cards anyway, so charging Morbid is fine here. Yeah, Pit and Rias. I mean, yeah. This is your third Rias. It's going to get destroyed by Baza. And again, your only out is like, oh god. Your only out is creature, swap for bloom, and hope your opponent doesn't have anything. Another Rias. Nice. Oh, getting a Bliss Totem, which gets totally destroyed by Plague now. But if Bliss Totem resolves, then you basically win. Please play swap into bloom. Yeah? Yeah? Alright. There's hope. But if this gets destroyed, I think you scoop. You just say, yeah. Better luck next time. Yeah. Plague. Destroying your hopes and dreams, but I think you take the Rias and then next turn you can replay Rias and go from there. I mean, Ali has Baza in hand, so only two other options, and one card is top decked, so... Or both cards are top decked in the last two turns, so maybe he doesn't have an out here for Bloom. Another Plague, but 4 Plagues gone here from Weezing. No. 3 Plagues gone. Yeah, swap, and then, yeah, I mean... Yeah, swap forwards get pit. I mean, maybe... Oh, okay. If he's only on 3 pits, then one could have like been under the shields, but then you would just go for swap, but no nature mana, so... Yeah, this is game. I think you can just... I mean, he killed like 3 Rias with Baza, so... Yeah. Skysword. I mean, Muhammad Ali just doesn't need to do anything. Just win by deck out. That's it. Just keep replaying Baza. Yeah. And just invite your opponent to give you card advantage. In IDC without Soul Swap? No, it's not interested. It's not interesting. It's just like FN Rush. Yeah, I like Tajimal here because you auto lose against Bazagazil. So this is something to protect you from that. But I would have liked Mr. Delassian to hold like one of the Riases and not just play it out into like the opponent having Baza in hand and just wait for Tajimal and then play Rias and Tajimal together. He called Initiate, I would assume, with there's like the show here extended tooltip, and then yeah, declared races Initiate. Oh, Gigaballs are sniping the plague. Nice. So 4 plagues gone here already. Pretty early in the game, which is, I think, good for Weezing. Yeah, like Hydro Hurricane. Yeah, but then F1 Rush will just swap to like 2, 3, 4 common missiles to counter that, but yeah. Oh, Craze, and then Tajima can kill Phobos, but then Baza comes down and kills Petrova. Hmm. Oh, Bliss Totem, and no Plague left here. And Fortress doesn't do anything because Bliss Totem will just get the cards back here. So Weezing really needs like Terra Pit here or swap and then swap for Mushroom. And on the other side, Mr. De La Sena decides to kill Phobos and let Baza kill Petrova. But when Petrova's gone, Baza can just kill Craze and whatever, whatever. I mean, Tajima is still in the way, so Terra Pit here. Belix for swap. Swap for Rias, nice. Yeah, and you definitely swap the Belix out because you lead 9 mana. I mean, straight up banning Soul Swaps, like, I mean, you can restrict it first to like 2 or 3 and see how it goes, but going from 4 to 0 is like too harsh in my opinion. And Riesing definitely like has done well in like preventing the opponent to play Mana Bonanza, but at the same time with the Findu being on 60 cards and Riesing on 50, it's like 20 card difference in deck already, so Weezing needs to win by attacking because deck out is definitely in Defender's favor. No, he definitely would have liked Fists of Forever with Baza, and then kill Petrova, kill Grace, and then... Oh, Fist on hand? Yeah, nice. Yeah, no Baza and no Fist. Cool. There it is. Whee. Do you need to target with Fist? Yeah, choose one of your creatures. Yeah, alright. Kill Petrova, kill Grace. Do you kill Tajimal or do you suicide into Tajimal? I don't think so. You just like don't care about Tajimal. Yeah, and I think Mr. De La Sena was like 4-2. Yeah, barely made it into Top 8. And with like our tiebreakers in the last or like from the last season, from the last cycle, he would have been on place 11 because he only has like 10 Buchholz. But we switched like to the point difference being second tiebreaker, so he definitely profited from that, and Pittigman got screwed by that. Although Pittigman and Blazy had like the same tiebreakers, so they probably would have needed to play against each other, like for the last spot. It's already over, yeah. You can just scoop here with 8-9 cards left in deck, opponent having buzzer in hand. 6 shields. Yeah, now you can get back Pit or swap, yeah. Why though? What do you swap? Then you can just Pit on Tajimal and then buzzer kill everything else, no? Getting a bit morbid. I have some sort of 4-boss engrave. I mean, it's a bit slow, but your opponent is not pressuring anyway. Oh, blue. And you have morbid in hand, which doesn't help you on buzzer in hand, so there is hope again. Oh, Spyrogate Fortress, play Fortress. I mean, the opponent can draw cards here with the Rias, so this is fine. Maybe. Terror Pit. Ui, ui, ui. How did he charge the Arc and Camellia? Didn't see it. Yeah, this is over. I guess it's 2-0 for Ali here. Yeah, problem with Rias and the control shell is that you don't have like many cheap creatures to trigger it. But that's why I like the mushroom in his deck. Yeah, no trigger, but doesn't really matter here. Alright. Let's see if... Oh, the others are gone, I think. So Defender with having 60 cards can freely just can freely draw. Risky Joe. Yeah, I mean, Mr. De La Senda was writing me about the game, but yeah. Um, this got linked to the server, yeah. Where should I put it in the stream description, you mean? I mean, at some point, Weezing needs to start attacking. But I guess, yeah, if he... Yeah, now he has like 5 attackers. Like, how do I do that? Um, yeah, let's see. Invite link. Um, so, looking at how the pace of the game is turning out, we probably play all rounds at the same time here. I mean, what? He could have just gone for game, but instead he chose to bounce his attacker. Okay. And now I give the opponent a chance to play Sky Sword here. Huh. Yeah, Skysu comes down. I mean, you basically are like in the same situation here as last turn. You have one more attacker than shields. The opponent has shields. But with one more shield, possibility of one more shield trigger, of course, is there. Now you play Plague on like, yeah, double Bosom Tribe, yeah. Because if you chose like Gigabots and Bosom Tribe, then of course Bosom Tribe will get to hand, and this way you at least destroy one of them. No, please attack. Attack with fire, and then come on. Surfer delays the inevitable. I hope it's not 1-1. Yeah, I also think it's game 2. Mr. Bazat, you can write your result against Chewbacca in the result channel if you want. Let's see. Oh no. Thank God. With 60 cards, I would assume you are playing more turn 3 ramp in like Slash Charger, but I guess he's playing Mushrooms, so maybe he can skip that and you will win the deck out race anyway with 60 cards. I mean, 50 cards more consistent than 60 cards, so Brother Drive is here. Hmm? Alright. Let's see if there is like a plague. But plague doesn't do that much at the moment because you return Bosom Trap and replay it. But it's getting scary close to Bonanza, and as soon as Bonanza resolves, it's over. Lost Soul. Alright. Yeah, now Plague is good. On the Rias, or just like Pit on Rias. Yeah. Oh, I think you... No. Maybe you should have charged like this card and then... Because you don't really want to give him the Brosum Tribe and you go Rias Balza, but probably he will keep the Rias and replay it next turn. But maybe not here, because not charging a mana indicates that this is maybe another Plague. So you would take the Giga Balza to hand and... Ah, okay. Yeah, so this indicates to me that this is like another Plague, not giving the Balza, and I think you take the Brosum Trap here, because your win condition is Resolve Mana Bonanza. Let's see if Defino makes that read. Yeah, but choosing Rias and bet the opponent, if he's making the read, then he takes Brosum Trap. And yeah, with Plague, the opponent needs to return one of the cards to hand first, and then you choose the cards in mana, because knowing what your opponent is returning back to hand could influence your decision what you target in the mana zone. Alright, well then let's put in the results while we rate. Yeah, and he came to the same conclusion. A lot of 2-0s here going on. And in the game where it matters, it's obviously not 2-0. Goddamn. Oh, top decking another Rias, but then if you had read that the opponent has Terror Pit or Plague, then you just replay the Brosum Trap and keep the Rias in hand. Maybe you wanted to be mana efficient, but this plays into Plague here. No, when we switch to a single elimination, there's no timeout. I mean, I can still give like slow play warnings, but on having no like time limit, then the slow play must be like really extreme. With like 50 minutes, then there's a real disadvantage to your opponent when you are taking too long for your turn. But without this restriction, it's not really a disadvantage for your opponent. I mean, there's all obviously the psychological warfare here, maybe, but yeah. I mean, he has two cards in hand. What's like the matter here? What's like, hello, charge one, play plague, or just play plague, or whatever. What's like, what's like the problem here? Yeah, but he could also still play the Misrias next turn if he had that Weezing hold an answer to Rias in hand. Hmm. Oh, playing only logic for plague here. And now the Brosam tribe is huge, yeah. Yeah, maybe he was thinking about Logic Cube for swap and then swap Rias for Belix or something. Yeah, so not an easy turn here from Weezing's side, I agree on that. Hoppala. Ooh, swap here for Fortress now. No. Oh, huh? 7? Oh, he doesn't have 8 mana. Alright, alright. Yeah, huge turn from Defender here. Discarding the swap. But, huh? So this must mean he had Soul Swap in hand the whole time? And he played Logic Cube and had 4 mana open and didn't play swap on the opponent's Rias for Belix? I don't get that. He thought for so long and didn't swap the opponent's Rias out? Why? Huh? Wow. Huh. But didn't he? He had like 2 cards in hand. One of them was Logic. He searched Plague, and then Swap got discarded, right? Huh. Huh. And now we basically have like the same situation as last turn. I mean, now he's playing Swap on Rias, which, or maybe he doesn't, and switches out, yeah. But you give your opponent 2 cards. But maybe he's just like, at this point, it's already too late. Misrias has already drawn too many cards, so I try to keep him down for mana, but you have 0 cards in your hand yourself. And you only have 8 mana, even like a top deck Fortress Shell is bad, so your only real top deck here is like Plague and Swap, I guess. But you only have like 2 swaps, 2 plagues left. I mean, also like Fall into swap, but you only have two Falls left either, so. And I think Defendo has like a Borzam trap still in hand? Not sure. Yeah, even Skysword is fine. Just ramp. Just ramp. Draw a card. 2 Lost Souls are out from Wheezing here. Looking really good for Defendo. Oh, holy, oh, I forgot about that. This, wow. Pretty good. Yeah, yeah, trade it, yeah. Hmm. Opponent charging Plague. Not a good sign. Snare. I mean, wow, yeah, next turn Mana Bonanza and then you lose, right? I mean, then the opponent still needs to win by attacking because he's losing deck out race. And you have 7 shields. Yeah, again with Bonanza, you draw a card next turn, you're at 28, and then you charge 8 mana, you are 20 cards. But yeah, 20 cards means like 19 turns to win because you're not winning by deck out. But I guess if you don't play Bonanza, you don't win because the opponent just like burns you and then can attack himself. And you have 1 card in hand. Come on. Come on. 1 card. 1 card, 1 card. I mean, if it's like Logic Cube, just play Logic Cube and then look at your deck and then think what to take. If you think now, what do you have left in deck? I mean, you are playing the Logic Cube anyway. You are like not charging it. If you have something like Belix, I guess you play Belix, take Lost Soul, and just Lost Soul next turn. I mean, you could take Swap and swap Fall for, I don't know, Plague, whatever. Yeah. You can either wait for next turn or just play Belix now, take Lost Soul, yeah. Let's see if Mana Bonanza is here, because... Or maybe he will... Oh, no Bonanza and no Lost Soul. Oh, this is tough. But does he have like Cranium Clamp or Giga Balzer here? Because he's losing his hand next turn. And with like the Sky Sword, you are further down. Yeah, if you resolve now, you have like Bonanza now. I mean, if you have Soul Swap, like swap your Sky Sword for Bliss Totem, I would assume. Yeah, that's like... I mean, do you even lost soul here or do you wait? Because the opponent clearly indicated that he doesn't have this card and doesn't have Bonanza in hand. So depending on what you draw, like if you draw Plague here, you can just Plague and then Lost Soul next turn. So yeah, Lost Soul in hand and one unknown. Whew. I mean, oh, Fortress Shell and mana. Couldn't he charge Fortress Shell and then swap it? To prevent, like, yeah. And at this point, you don't play Mana Bonanza here. Because then you lose to deck out. You just are satisfied with your Bliss Totem. Yeah, maybe Weezing and Defender can start 1 hour earlier next time. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, probably. If they phase round 1, then they should start like earlier. I agree. Oh god. I also don't get why you would play Cranium Clamp over Lost Soul when your opponent is on 0 cards anyway, but no. Yeah, and at this point, why do you play Mana Bonanza if you just resolve like Bliss Totem and then you're fine with Bliss Totem? Because now you can't resolve Mana Bonanza, it's a dead card. Because you are on like, how many? Like 13, 14 mana? You would burn your whole deck. And I mean, there are 1 card difference away from deck out, so there's still the possibility if Weezing plays like any draw search card that Defender can play for deck out. And yeah, Mana Bonanza, this was like the worst card anyway in his deck. And now the best draw would be like Mystic Dreamscape. Oh, Morbid is also pretty good. Rias and Fortress, yeah, just. Can you even play both? No. Yeah, but you play Fortress first. You get rid of light, I guess? Oh, darkness. Alright. Yeah, and Fall, so you can't. I mean, but the swap target is on field anyway, but yeah. I mean, you. Hmm. Yeah, this looks. This looks over. Yeah, Weezing not even bothering in drawing cards. Going for the deck out plan now. Plague. I mean, again, best card Mystic Dreamscape here for Defender. It would be fun if there would be something like Soul swap, but for spells, and then you force your opponent to play like the mana bonanza. Oh, Blossom Tribe here. I mean, he's down to 15 cards. But, I mean, he can just build the board. There's no mass removal. Another Rias, yeah. I mean, at this point, just go nuts. Stream even. Alright, alright. But now you have to be careful here. 11 cards left in deck. There's a Rias, so Soul Swap on your Rias. I think you should be a bit careful here now. How many swaps are there for one, two, so two swaps left and one far left. Also one Belix left. Hmm. Oh, Belix for Dreamscape. Yeah, GG. I mean, what do you get here? You get Fortress, Plague, Plague? Plague, Lost, Belix. I can play Plague and Lost Soul at the same time. Wow, nice. Yeah, this is. Ui, ui, ui. Total destruction. Boom. I mean, using tap effect. And then you get Mystic Dreamscape here back, and then you play Belix next turn. And now he's even attacking. I would have, like, waited one more turn to be honest, but it doesn't really matter here. I mean, is there really a possibility to win? I mean, even if there's like two soul swaps, this would only be like 4 mana. You still have 6 cards left. You draw 1 card. You have 5 cards left. But yeah. Why are you continue to play like why you continue playing? Just GG. Come on. What is like the your mission? Okay. All right. So next round, I will announce. Okay, let's see. What should we watch here? Bonanza versus Light Darkness Nature Control, are you sure? Mm. What do we have? Definitely don't watch Weezing. We maybe can watch Lightwater. This is also kind of interesting. Maybe we do like the split screen here and watch like X-Boom because we didn't have him on stream yet. So we have our Bonanza matchup, and then maybe we watch the FN Turbo Burn, or we watch Rock versus Midrange. I think this is also quite interesting, and I decided to be like very back and forth here. Maybe we watch this game too. All right. So Lightwater Nature against Rock. Pretty interesting because Rebirth is really great against these Lightwater Nature deck type. And also Seeing Wave is pretty devastating. But again, I would expect Rock to win this. But maybe Skysword and Swap can do some wonders there. So let's see. On the other side, Light Darkness Nature Control versus Bonanza. So definitely something like Camellia turn 4, Vapor turn 5, maybe even turn 4 with turn 3. Ramp and Slash and Brosam Tribe is something to look forward to. And the only real answer here for Bonanza is Miraculous Snare here. Charging Gonta early should mean he has like Gonta turn 2 now. Yeah. Let's see if X-Boom has a ramp. He does. Yeah, pretty good start here from Rock. That's what you want to see. And Lightwater Nature definitely needs some sort of Bosom Tribe here. Or even like Hulkos, so you can trade in the other Hulkos, and then next turn you can play. Yeah, but the problem with Blossom Trap is you can't trade here. Maybe I would have. I mean, if he has like another water source, I would have liked him to charge the other water source, play Hulkos, then trade here, and next turn you can play Blossom Tribe into like a 2-drop. Magnus being charged. Interesting. Oh, early Urias here. Yeah, so many threats here for the Bonanza deck to answer with only like... Uh, I mean, going second definitely hurt. I mean, no, Defino went first, but no ramp. So no Mushroom and no Blossom Tribe. Charging Magnus, then pausing. I think if you have something like Unicorn Fish, you just play it, but Blossom Tribe not really threatening. Of course, if there's like a Soul Swap in the shield, would be nice here to get rid of the Blossom Tribe. So Slash Charger here and probably a Soul Swap on the opposing Rias, and then you take the Belix. What? Wait. Huh? You what? Why? You charge Magnus? Why? What? I'm so confused. You charge Magnus and don't play anything. Why not charge like any of your other 3 cards and play Magnus? Like, huh? What is happening? Oh god, oh god, oh god. Hmm. Hmm. Charging Blossom Tribe. Ancient Horn. Lucky Ball. I mean, yeah. Don't attack here, I guess. So I assume he has had like Ancient Horn and Lucky Ball in hand, and then another good card? Not sure. Meanwhile, Soul Swap swapping out the relics is like mana burn your opponent for 1 and draw 2 cards. Is like the Soul Swap. Yeah, nice. Mm, and what do you do on the Findus side? I'm not sure. Like, Maybe at this point just try to resolve Bonanza somehow. And now, do you go aggressive here? No. Yeah, I mean, one speed attacker or just like charge, rebirth on Hulkos, get Magnus out, GG. So, yeah. Even though there was like turn 4, do nothing, he kinda made up for it with the Ancient Horn Lucky Ball. Ooh, discarding Mana Bonanza, crucial, crucial. I even hit a Belix and could have returned it. And deciding to not draw with Arias, being afraid of a top deck Lost Soul probably. Yeah, here comes Fortress, and this is looking grim. What do you burn here? Nature. Oi, oi, oi. I think with X-Boom you just draw a card here now. With Rias. Don't need to be afraid of Lost Soul. Yeah. Another file? Vapor, also good. Holy R. Yeah, tough, tough, tough. Like it's 2020. I mean, what is he doing here, Chewbacca? Come on. Taking half an hour to charge Quixotic and play Rebirth, and now. Ah! Where's your Magnus? Holy oh. I mean, Mr. De La Senna definitely needs some sort of disguise sword here. Meanwhile, first 3 shields, 3 triggers, but they all don't matter. Moving Belix to hand. Going for the counter attack. Oh yeah, this is something I wanted to bring up to C4. Because when you go like through your deck, or if you play Slash Charger, go to your through your opponent's deck. If you play Rebirth, go through your own deck. You don't really can hover over the card, and then you don't get like the tooltip. Like you can't like hover over the card and then you see it like here on screen. So you basically need to squint your eyes and hope you get the name of your opponent, because if you don't know what the card does, then you can't really read the text and then you have to Google the name. So this came up a lot on the classic of 5 games, where I don't know all of the cards and had to ask the opponent what is the name because I couldn't read it when going through their deck. So maybe this is something that could be added. I'm not even sure if this is fixable. And let's see if he has Twinken, but usually the Rebirth version has Jagalza, and Jagalza is not good here. Swap on Craze. Huh? Oh, Aquahulcus. Yeah, you don't want to give Emerald. But maybe Brosam Tribe. Because I think the 1 more mana doesn't do that much, and the 1 more card you really want to have. You want to draw into Sky Sword, and now you attack with Lucky Ball because you swapped out Craze, so it can't get traded back. And I'm still quite baffled by the Magnus charge, but yeah, it really depends on what he had in hand there. Hmm. Yeah, here's the Vapor, and charging Gigabalza should mean he doesn't have another Darkness in hand with 5 cards. Hmm. Oh, here's Urias. I mean, at some point you have to attack, no? I mean, you can just 3 attackers. Yeah, I think I would attack with 3 creatures here. Talk on first shield, yeah. I mean, it's better than Aqua Surfer. Oh, Sing Wave Charge! This is not a good sign. Sing Wave would have completely devastated his whole board, so I think he has another one in hand. Yeah. Oi, oi, oi. Kaboom. And now you don't attack. Oh god! Okay. Ah! Oh, okay. Maybe you want to play around like Emerald set Holy R. This could be like, yeah, I see. But if there was like a Surfer, then he probably has an instant Evo here. And then you could have lost. But yeah, playing around the Emerald set R, I can see. But again, yeah, Sky Sword, then Emerald for Holy R could still be a thing. Hmm, doesn't look good. Now, double swap would still do it? Or just swap and Emerald? Like swap for Sky Spot and then, yeah, but tapping like that. Uh, GG. Yeah, Mr. Bazat 1-0 against Ali. I see, I see. Interesting. Oh, top decking a multicolor when you have Plague in hand for Defender. Sad times. Hmm. I think you, yeah. Double yes. Let's hope Xpom doesn't top deck a creature, although he's playing a lot of them. I think I would have liked Plague first and then Lost Soul after. Yeah. Because Plague first and then the opponent needs to get rid of one Rias. And now the additional Rias has drawn 2 cards, which you could have prevented in playing Plague first. Ooh, let's see if he goes for like the Jagalza play. And maybe he mistapped. Yeah, do you have a 2-drop follow-up here? You do. Alright. And why is the Soul Sub not going away? Okay. Yeah, nice. And now Torkon and then Jagal Zagonta can attack. But if this is like Aqua Surfer, you basically lose. Nope. Do you attack with Gonta also? I think so. Yeah. Soul Sub here. What do you even do? Get your Surfer for... Get Jagalza, but it can just be replayed next turn. Maybe be greedy and get the Rias out. Not sure. Yeah, this Lightwater Nature deck really needs like another color, like Darkness of Fire, because it just from watching it, it's like can't do anything. You just play your own game and then you lose. You don't have like pressure. You have don't have like I mean you have some sort of board control with Craze, but no mass removal with fire. You miss this card. You miss I don't know Vapor. You get destroyed by Stingwave. Hmm. Meanwhile, on the other side, looking good for X-Boom again. He's playing the Rias after the Slash Charger. And I think you take Bonanza here. This is something to be afraid of. So he burns the opponent's Jagalzo. So playing Surfer here on Gonta, killing Torkon could be fine, but then again, how do you win opponents playing stuff back again? I mean, X-Boom Yeah, I mean, just like Bonanza and hope to top deck Mystic Dreamscape, I guess. Maybe just try to answer the Rias. Magnus charge here for double Gonta, okay. And he still has Jagalza in hand, so I mean, how do you win? Like, oh, giving Expum the untap with Rias on board. Also lost Soul in hand, so Belix or swap. Oh, but 3 swaps gone already. Oh, Emerald? Alright. Now don't attack because you would... I mean, if you attack with 3 creatures here, yeah. Yeah, I like the attack. Attack. But Seeing Wave just destroys you as always. Ooh, there's the mana bonanza being charged. Yeah, this attack was correct. I mean, if there's Sing Wave, you win. If not, yeah, oh yeah. Oh, wrong order, but doesn't matter. I think you force out the Holy Ore and hope for a trigger, no? And Mr. De La Serna needs to draw like 2 cards here for... Or did he draw? Ah, he already do. Yeah, okay. I mean, he could have like Zarius into Craze and then double break and then that's game. But if this is Holy Ore, then he should have attacked like... maybe not. Yeah, I think the best play is just charge, play Zarius and Craze if you have it, and then go for game. If you don't have it, however, then you just play like some creatures and attack last 2 shields and then hope for your Holy Ore. Hope the opponent doesn't have Sing Wave. Do you have something that dodges Sing Wave? I don't think he's on Merfolk. So no speed attacker in an Evo creature here for Mr. De La Serna. Oh, Petrova. Call Guardian. That's like so awkward. You have like Liquid People, Cyberlord, Guardian, Beast Folk, Initiate. Like, cool Petrova. Yeah, so basically this shield is holy horse, what he's saying. And now I think he can't really lose. Because the opponent can't get rid of these two creatures and also, I mean, oh no, you can, no, yeah, you can't target Petrova. I would have said like swap out Petrova and then Searing, but you can't. You can't. Meanwhile, on the other side, yeah, looking good for X-Boom. He's going in now, yeah, I mean, what are you afraid of? You boosted your Gladiators and also Guardian, I think. Oh, did you boost Guardian? Yeah, but then with 3 blockers, you can just block the Fall attack. Yeah, Petrova not being able to target, you can't target it as huge. Yeah, Rias survives here, but doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Let's see if the Emerald set was a bluff or not. Okay, it wasn't. Oh, X-Boom apparently attacked with Petrova into a boosted Belix. I see, I see. So this Rias is on Gladiators, so he names Guardian here. Or does he? Could, yeah. Beastfolk. I mean, Belix can block this for free. Gladiator and Beastfolk. Okay. I mean, you can block this one for free. I mean, you have to block something and... Okay, you don't? I mean, you need a shield trigger anyway, I guess. Yeah, you block the Petrova. Yeah, right. Because if you block too early, then and you have a Shield trade, yeah. Ooh. Now, does he have Abyss? Oof. If he has Abyss now, he's back in the game. He's winning the game if he has Abyss. Holy. Wait. If he has Abyss, he's winning. I think. Because X-Bomb is decking out. Does he have it? Oh god, stream, he's fishing for it. It's a one-off. He has drawn how many cards? 44? 44 cards in to find one card. Need a bit of time, so this means there is no Abyss. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 mana. Yeah. I mean, there is like no shenanigans here. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 attackers. You have one blocker. How do you get rid of 5 attackers? Play Belix for Plague? And how many mana you have left? 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12. I mean, Sky Sword plus Plague. Yeah. I mean, he's alive, I think. And you give him like the 2 Sky Swords here. Yeah. Now there are 3 attackers and 2 blockers, so he needs one more. One more defense, like Snare or another Belix. Oh, and get Snare, and yeah, nice. So he's even safe against one removal here. I mean, Belix into Holy Awe does it. Does he have Belix left? Yeah, one Belix is left here. I think he's on 4 Belix. 9 mana Fortress. Okay. Meanwhile, on the other side, didn't see what happened. Yeah, he should burn. No, he burned the light mana to prevent like Sky Sword because Defendo didn't have Abyss last turn, And now I think he doesn't have mana for something like memory into Abyss because, yeah, and maybe he's only on one memory even. So he has 3, 6, 9, 12, 13, exactly 13 mana, so no shenanigans here. Even here, he has Abyss or he needs like another removal, sort of something. No light mana though, so no Sky Sword things here. Meanwhile, ooh, Rebirth. No Jagalzor, but this could be game here on the other side. Yeah, Jagalzor, bam, bam, GG. Yeah, that's like, and he even like, oh, only Fortress and Passing. No, one removal does it here. But the removal has to be Darkness. And Ixum not playing immediately means he doesn't have to win. Yeah, Gladiator is buffed here. Yeah, this Petrova. If it would be like um on anything other than Gladiator, then this would be like an easy game. Just attack with 3, he needs to jump block, and then how do you win? Yeah, and pretty bad curve here from Durak, but still managing to win because Lightwater Nature didn't do anything, so yeah. Now what is he thinking, Xboom? He has one card in hand, he can't attack at all. Ah, maybe! Yeah, maybe! Why don't you attack with your Petrova, which is on Gladiator, and then the opponent needs to block, and then your Petrova and Fortress can just attack. Yeah, so couldn't he have done it like last turn? Also, just attack with the Petrova that's on Gladiator, get rid of it, and then your other two things can attack. Yeah, so that's the play. So if Defender doesn't have like any answer, Expium is still winning this game, although he made like a mistake earlier where he attacked with the one Petrova which was on Guardian, I think, in. Hard choice. No, it's not like. Is it? Like, is it a hard choice? Every line you do is forced, so it's not like a hard choice. And opponent charging Bonanza only Fortress. What does that mean? What could he have in hand? Hmm. Oh, he doesn't see the line. That's on Beastfolk. He doesn't see the line. Wow. Xbo missing it. Huh. You can enable extended tooltip and then you can see. No, 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 no. What? Wait. No. Ooh, but I mean, I mean, he attacked with the other Petrova, which is on Beast Folk, but declared in chat he wanted to attack with the Petrova, which is on Gladiator. Ooh, yo. I mean, he attacked first and then wrote in the chat, it's the one with Gladiator, so... I mean, if Defendo would be like really rule sharky, he could have said you attacked with this Petrova first, and since you have the option to enable extended tooltip, everyone can see which Petrova declares what, so... Ooh, this is like, yeah. Oh, but the Abyss is here. The Abyss is here. Maybe he said, I don't care, I have Abyss in hand. And it was top deck, yeah, but so many cards in. Now here comes Skysword. Yeah, he needs some answer for like the one creature here. Yeah, GG, he said. Ah, yeah. Yeah, no light mana here. What? Wait! Play Brosam Tribe and get. Hello? Wait, play Brosam Tribe and get a light mana from top deck. He said GG. Wait! Defend. Hello? Wow. Play Brosam Tribe, get light mana, play Fal, and then get back, I don't know, swap and swap out Skysword for Leroy Giga? My friend! Uh, huh. Yeah, this is like. Jesus. Didn't see that line. Yeah, I mean, holy moly. All right. So apparently Sirio dropped. So we have this, 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 and I think 2-0. Oh, it was 2-1. Wow. Yeah, you can take a small break here. And let me just Yeah, Mr. De La Senna, you don't need to play because Sirio forfeit. Alright, and we will play the last matches at the same time. And of course, we will focus our attention on the grand final with the Turbo Burn against Light Darkness Nature Control. Yeah, Defender wrote in the chat that the top card of the deck would have been Plague, so no out there. He needed a light mana and an untapped one, so no Sky Sword or Snare. And yeah, the situation where he attacked with the wrong Petrova, I mean, both players didn't know what this Petrova was buffing. So he attacked, then Defendo asked, what's this Petrova on, Beastwork or Gladiator? And Xboom said, Gladiator. And then wrote, at least I would want to attack with the one which is on Gladiator, but the one he attacked with was on Beastfolk. And both players are able to see which race the Petrova declared by enabling the extended tooltips, but it's kind of a new feature, so probably not everyone has this in mind. But again, he attacked with the wrong creature, so Defendo, if he really wanted, he could like say, no, you have to attack with this one now, because that's what you did. And I don't care with what you wanted to attack, you attacked with this one, so yeah. And if this would be like the situation, then yeah, the Petrova would have died. All right. So final round is free. We will definitely watch the final, and then we will also watch the lower bracket final because Ali wasn't on stream today. So yeah, players doing like a short break, 5 minutes at least. Xboom said that, so I will also take like 2 minutes to go to the bathroom. All right. Um, so time to stand up for the final. What the fuck is Ali doing? Who knows? All right, so they started. Let's see. FN Turbo Burn versus Light Darkness Nature Control. So, X-Boom has, I think, 8 early RAM cards and 4 Bosom Tribe and 4 Slash Charger and also 3 or 4 Sky Swords. So he definitely wants to see all of them against Turbo Burn. And he wants to see his Soul Swap to further swap out his ramping creatures. And then save some pit for Bolzard. Bazat, on the other hand, wants to see early mana burning, Essence Elf into Mana Crisis. He doesn't want to see Crisis Boulder because the opponent is just destroying his Bosom Tribe. And maybe to prevent Crisis Boulder, it's even good to play like an early Larua Giga or like an early Belix, for example. I mean, maybe Belix not so much because you can swap it back and forth to burn more mana. But yeah, this really doesn't matter if Belix is like in mana or on the field because it gets swapped anyway. So Bazat definitely taking into advantage that players are on 4 Belix and Soul Swap becoming basically a better mana crisis at this point. Yeah, just go. Go, go. Oh, X-Boom is on 48 cards. Even, not 50 cards. So, like that. So, Bazat goes first. Get a Link Sky Trevor. Yeah, early Essence Elves, nice here. Now, does he play Belix? Yeah, he plays Belix to prevent like Crisis Boulder to burn mana. Pretty heads up here from X-Boom. This is why Crisis Boulder is not that good, but he has Mana Crisis anyway. And maybe like Essence Elf charge and then play Fairy Life would have been better because he would have been at 4 mana now. But on the other hand, Essence Elf not really getting removed from the field anyway, early. And X-Boom Beam, careful to not charge any spells, so Soul Swap is an additional mana. Oh, he charged the spell. So Soul Swap, I mean, at this point, I think you just Soul Swap your Gatling. And Sky Crusher, the Agitator. Alright, another Reap and Sow. Oh, 2 mana Soul Swap for Aggregator, that's GG. Because 2 mana, what can you do? You will never get above 2 mana. If he has Soul Swap, the game is over. That's nuts. If he has Soul Swap, the game is just over. It's just done. He passed. Wow. I mean, he had something for 2 mana. Mana Crisis. He had the Soul Swap. Huh? He's trolling. Why didn't he do it earlier? There's no out. There's no 2 mana removal and then no 2 mana ramp. That's just over. it's, it, it's just over. It's just over. It's over. Wow. Holy moly. Oh, didn't charge. I mean, it's just over. What do? You will never get above 2 mana. Never. Is there an out? There's no out. He needs Fairy Life or Mushroom, but he doesn't play it. I mean, Balzard is a way you can lose, where your opponent swaps your Agitator out. But I think you just don't attack. Don't attack. Oh, okay. I mean, if this is Soul Swap, your thing gets swapped out, but then you still have a threat, and then, I mean, he swaps an Essence Elf. Yeah, don't attack now, because, yeah. It's just over. Wow. Crazy. I mean, you just charge mana and tap the thing again. And then at some point... Oh. Hmm. And at some point you play another threat out. Or if you have like Weapons, so... Yeah. Yeah, now you can chill. 1 turn. Because opponent can't do anything. You just lock him. Holy shit. Fuck? Two mana, Essence Elf. Cool stuff. Oh! Yeah, the Giga. I mean, even Crisis Boulder doesn't do... I mean, at this point with Crisis Boulder, you just burn your mana. You're like, I don't care. And Soul Swap becomes hard removal now. I mean, the longer you wait, the more option your opponent has to play more lower Gigas, no? Hmm. Yeah, just attack now with Balzard. I mean, it doesn't get better for you anyway. And if there's no oh, spit. I mean, but you just pass and then you just chill. This one basically needs 2 shield triggers here. And again, Soul Swap becoming hard removal here for Sky Squasher. Whatever? Sky Crusher. Yeah, Soul Swap hard removal here for Bolzard. Yeah. Oh, Soul Swap. But now yeah, it's just GG. Oh. Funny, funny. Mm-hmm. Xboom definitely needs the ramp card here. If he has Slash Charger or Brosam Tribe, then I think he's favored. Oh, he doesn't? So Mana Crisis, but still, he's at 3 mana, so... Yeah, if Xpim won the die roll, maybe this whole game 1 would have been different. Yeah, not playing Balix enables the Crisis Boulder. Yeah, why didn't he play Balix? I wonder. Maybe he thought, okay, opponent doesn't have fire mana, so I play it. But yeah, you just could have played like Skyward Charge, play Balix last turn, and then... Hmm. But as soon as Mr. Buzzard stumbles, like, doesn't burn a mana, then opponent can run away with it. There are also so many bad top decks like Balza, Fairy Life, Mushroom. They all do nothing here. Hmm. So he basically decided between playing Crisis Boulder and Balzard here. Yeah, swap out Balzard for Mushroom. Yes, maybe Crisis Boulder would have been better. But the problem is the opponent chooses, so just take the light mana, I guess. Ooh, Weapon So. Oh, Ice Vapor charge? So Slash Charger here, yeah. Because Ice Vapor also really good against his Turbo Burn deck. He takes out Bolzard. So now the problem is when being up to 7 mana is the opponent's soul swap can swap out your Balza. Yeah, and yeah. I mean, Mr. Bazat, as we said earlier, running out of steam. And yeah, a lot of bad top decks. Balza. Now here comes the Rias. Now Crisis Boulder is bad because opponent just okay. I mean, opponent just decides to burn mana there. Save Rias. Vapor is a threat now. Camellia is a threat now. Yeah. This doesn't look good here for Mr. Bazat. Yeah, game 3 basically Mr. Bazat needs to have like the perfect curve he had earlier, like either Fairy Life or Essence Elf into Mana Crisis or Crisis Boulder, and then Reap and Sow and so on and so on. Now, if he has Soul Swap here, what do you even swap? Opponent only has creatures, so Belix, no mana burn. The Camellia will generate value, but X-Boom no cards. Yeah, if you have swap, you swap out your Bolzat, and then when Camellia taps, you can attack it with Bolzat. So this is like pretty easy swap for Shroom out, Bolzat in, I think. Don't agree on that. Because you don't have like anything going. You don't, I mean, if Camellia taps, like, what is he like even searching? Yeah, fair left top deck, yeah. Like, what's he even searching with Camellia? Because Bolzat will just kill the Camellia. I mean, the problem is if the opponent top takes like a Terror Pit or like a Soul Swap, then this is bad for you because Camellia can just go Rampage then. But I think the longer the game goes, the worse it is for F1 Turbo Burn. So you need to take some risks, and this was the moment where he had it, where he had to take the risk and swapping his own Shroom. And he would have get like rewarded for it because the opponent top deck Ikas. Swap here. Yeah, for Rias, because otherwise you fear getting your nature mana burned. Swap it out again, okay. Oh, let's see if Xpom has a removal here. He does. Oh, he top decked the Dark Source for it also. I think he held the pit in hand and then top decked the other darkness mana source he needed for it. Ooh. Mistap here? Oh, Slasher, he wanted to ramp more. I was wondering why not getting Soul Swap and swap Urias out again. Because having one more mana is nice, yeah, but I think card advantage should be more. And meanwhile on the other side here, double Vapor against no fire decks is pretty brutal here. Otherwise, if he has like Mana Bonanza here, he doesn't care about like the 2 mana burn, so resolve Mana Bonanza, then go from there, but doesn't have it. Oh, Morbid. 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 Now Rias comes back. Let's see if he has APOC. Yeah, he has. Why do you drag it like out of the screen that the screen extends? Like, come on. Just double click on the card. And Defender deciding to charge Plague, which is something I don't really agree on. Because you need to get rid of the Vapors at some point, and with Plague you can destroy them. Because just charging up and waiting for mana balance is not like a winning strategy here. Dude. Yeah, meanwhile, on the other side, Vapor being a problem, Defender not wanting to play into it with Plague. But again, when you're not plaguing two Vapors, like, what do you even do anyway? Yeah. Rebirth on Bliss Totem is brutal. Now Fortress comes out. Yeah. Oh. Hmm. Two shield triggers. So yeah, but Bermudius says no. 80% chance to keep opponent at 2 mana. Hmm. Not sure, not sure. We'll see how it turns out. I'm really interested to see why play Shroom instead of like Fairy Life. I mean, you have a swap target, but you lose one more card in hand. Hmm. I mean, I guess you have so many dead cards that you don't really care that you don't have like. Oi, 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 oi. Yeah, 0 mana at turn 3. 0 cards in hand turn 3. Now, yeah. Oh, he would have really liked the balls out next turn. And yeah, if he just stumbles like one time, it's over because opponent gets to 3 mana, can play Slash Charger, but he keeps top decking the removal. If he top decks like Mushroom, Balza, Fairy Life, Aqua Deformer, then it's over, I think. Huh? Yes. Control F. Okay. So I think Ali 1-0. Oh, he gets the oh, he gets the deformer. Holy, holy! Wait a minute. Wait a hot minute. His top decks are insane, no? His top decks are insane. I mean, he can't play the Bolzard, which is um. Why did he return Mushroom and not Crisis Boulder? Hmm. I mean, Xboom definitely needs to play the Lua Giga now. Yeah, so Bolzard comes down. And he basically needs a shield trigger here. My hands are shaking. Why? you, you have such a linear game plan, you can't really... Oh, another Bolzard. Oi, oi, oi. The top decks are insane. 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 That's not GG, it's not GG. If he has a shield trigger here, he can survive. But if he doesn't have a shield trigger, he's on 0 mana, then it's over. He needs a shield trigger now, otherwise it's over. Or like in the first shield could have also been, but there was none, so. Soul swap again! Wow. I mean, what is he top decking? He has so many dead cards. Fairy Life, Crisis Boulder, Balsa, Mushroom, Essence Elf. And he says no? Maybe he's like rigging the game. Didn't he have like some sort of script or whatever? So you can draw like what he wants? Not sure. Because this seems outrageous to me. Yeah, where were the Balsas earlier? He needs a trigger. He needs, but he, yeah, now it's over because one trigger is not enough here. Yeah, it's over. One trigger doesn't help because he has two buzzards. Yeah. Hey, he passed! He just passed. He said, nah, let me, I let you suffer. I let you suffer more. Lol. So yeah, congrats to Mr. Bazat with FN Turbo Burn with some sort of light splash and some deformers. Yeah, dice roll really matters. Like, how do you win when the opponent wins the dice roll? Because then the opponent can get up to 3 mana and you can't stop it. I mean, he does not only have but he also has Slash Charger. Yeah, that's nice. It's always nice to see a new deck win a tournament. So congratulations there. Um, let's put that in here. Also, Ali 120. So there should be one game left here. I guess. Yeah, Rock Aggro versus Fortress. Alright, so with the new tournament structure, we have Buzzard first, X-Boom second, Ali third, Defendo fourth, Weezing or Chewbacca fifth and sixth, and Mr. Desana seventh, and Zero eighth. Also, the points are, of course, the grand final winner gets the most points, and then second place, third place, and also fifth place get the same because they both won, or all three persons won 2 matches. And then sixth place and seventh place get the same number of points, and then eighth place gets the lowest amount. What's the score? I'm down 1. So 1-0 for Chewbacca. That's a complicated way to um, say that, but oh well. Now, do you attack here? Yeah, I think you do, because when the opponent has Plague, you lose both of your creatures anyway. And again, the Rock version, Bombard, being Bombard and not Magnus, costs him here. Against all these mana burn decks, and even like Phobos is playing mana burn now, being on higher curve with the Rebirth version and having some clunky cards like Bombard, like Coral, like Utsuzol, like Ancient Horn? Ancient Watcher? Ancient Horn? Really hurts. So Weezing basically needs another Fortress or like Sky Sword here to be pretty safe. You definitely don't discard and risk like an arc from your opponent here, so you can safely charge your stuff. I mean, maybe when you're at 10 mana, you can play Lost Soul and then snare an Arc. Or maybe even at 9 mana, you can Lost Soul and Spiral Gate Arc coming down. Yeah, and no Soul Swap, so the opponent is not able to play a speed attacker. It's pretty safe here. Mm. Logic Cube for another swap, but depends on what you have in hand. Maybe Plague, because when your opponent is playing a creature and the last card in your hand is not a removal, you lose. So, oh, although no, that's not right, because you can swap for Fall and get back Plague anyway. So I think searching swap here is the correct play. If the opponent doesn't have a 2-drop, you play swap on Fortress, and if you have, yeah, well, searching Plague anyway. Chewbacca's leading 1-0. Yeah, and you have to play into Plague, because playing a creature or not doesn't matter. It gets bounced back anyway. I would just play Plague and pass. Maybe if you have Belix, you can get back the other Plague. Or maybe get back Stream, because you have one turn of Breathing Boom where your opponent is not able to play anything with 1 mana. And then with Stream you can draw into more removal stuff to do. And I really wanted to play some sort of 5-color deck when I join IDC again, but seeing all those mana burn stuff is not something I look forward to with 5 colors, so that's not viable. Snaring your own fortress. Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, file getting stream, that's good. I mean, you can even decide to attack here, like, no, you can't. Like, 2 attacks and then you only have 3 next turn, so no. So now, 1 plague, no, 0 plagues left. Basically needs Belix, yeah. Play Belix, get back Plague, play Plague, and then attack 3 times and then 3 times again. Or Sky Sword, yeah. Charging the Belix, which you didn't want to see here. But there should be 2 swaps left here. Ah, another Sky Sword, alright. And now just attack, yeah, you basically win here. Yeah, I mean, I'm playing for him because in my mind, when I play for him, it moves the game forward a lot faster, but in reality, it's not. So, I mean, even if there were like 2 surfers, there's like nothing to fear. I mean, of course, yeah, maybe first shield surfer is bad, but hmm. Yeah, I could also see waiting, but really depends on what he has in hand. But yeah, 3 surfers are already out, so don't care about Torcon. I mean, best would be like Brosnan Tribe here, and just don't attack. I mean, it's really hard for Weezing to get to Plague, assuming he's on 2 Belix. So 2 Belix gun, 4 Plagues, or 3 Plagues gun, 1 in Grave. I mean, also 3 False guns, so fall into Plague doesn't get there. I mean, 2 swaps left, so you can swap like, I don't know, Sky Sword for Fall and then play Plague. Oh, does he have 7 mana left? He does. Yeah, okay. Corpse into Belix, into Plague was also a line. Yeah, now it's over. Now it's over. Doesn't matter what you give back to hand. I mean, and that's why like the games are taking so long because there are decisions that don't matter, just bounce any 2 mana, preferably the multicolor one and then a random one because it's over anyway, and then not even attacking here. It's like, why? Nice. And I like Chewbacca scooping and not like playing it out till the end because you lost 99.99% of of the games anyway. You are in this situation. Not play it till the end as we saw previously with other players. Charging Plague here first, fixing your mana is nice, but no Belix turn 2 then. Oh! Okay, yeah, Sparrowgate. I was wondering. Really wanted to see like Brosam Tribe or Hulkus here. Let's see if Weezing has the Brosam Tribe here, then he's in the game. No. Okay. Now Utsuzor can be nice. Or also just like Brosam Tribe 2-drop. Or like double 2-drop. Double Gonta. No water though, kinda unfortunate. Mm. Hmm. I mean, this is one of the cases where Utsuzor would have been better than Magnus. Because, yeah, not really strong turn 3 and turn 4 plays here for Chewbacca. And that's the problem when you play like a rebirth list, when you're playing more high cost cards, more clunky cards. Probably having some sort of bombard whatever in hand, so yeah, pretty slow. Although if you have like Ancient Horn next turn, then you kind of made up for it. Yeah, he has one in his deck. Now, Weezing thinking if this shield is really going to be broken or not. Maybe he can prevent it with believing hard enough. Oh. Oh boy. I mean, now the question is on Weezing's side, do you break one shield to prevent the Ancient Turn? Because the opponent indicates that he has some sort of higher cost cards in hand by playing this line. And I think attacking here, at least for one shield, would have been nice. Of course, if there's a shield trigger, it's really bad. But the opponent has like 5 or 6 card in hand, doesn't really matter anyway.
Double Gunter here. Yeah, so no other water mana. So he has... what does he has in hand? Magnus and one mystery card. If he has Rebirth though. Rebirth on Surfer for Jagalzor, and then you end the game here. Oh, but Turpid, yeah, but still a strong play here. Rebirth the Surfer for Jagalzor. I mean, you don't really play into Plague here because if there's no trigger, opponent is playing Plague on your Gonta and Jagalzor, you still have Magnus in hand. Assuming you don't brick like on a multicolor top deck here, so you can just charge the card you draw and play Rebirth if you have it even. Yeah, charging up to 6 mana. Oh, Coral. Yeah. Yeah. Hmm. Not the best because now Plague hurts. Plague hurts. I mean, yeah, Rebirth version is, I think, a bit more fun to play compared to the normal standard rock list because you have a lot more one-offs and then some toolbox stuff. So it's kind of different every game, but yeah, see the weakness here. Yeah. So do you give like the 2 water mana? Or do you give like Windex, Sing Wave? Yeah, the 2 fire mana, that's pretty obvious because then he can't play Gonta and Magnus next turn. So maybe the play is to... I would have said to get Windex to hand and then just charge it because another Plague or like Fortress and then suddenly you can't play much again. Yeah, yeah, that's weak. Yeah, and I think I would have preferred like the Windex here. I mean, he he must charge the Magnus for it and then play Windex. But I think still better to get his Gonta bounce back again with another Plague here. Alright, so 7 mana for Weezing. Again Plague, again Skysword into Soul Swap for Fortress, Burn Fire. Um, yeah, even Gigaballs play. I think we know the last 2 cards in hand, or not? Probably not. No, it's Magnus and an unknown. Okay, Brosam tribe into pit. No, into swap, yeah. Hmm. I think I would have liked the swap out Belix, get soul swap, play soul swap, swap out Surfer for the Fortress better here. Yeah, but to have like an additional blocker and also getting rid of your 6 swap target, which is juicy with Rebirth, but I guess the opponent is not getting to 6 mana anyway. So it's fine, I guess. And yeah, Fortress can run over the Gonta if it decides to attack. And with Logic Cube, you just get Plague, I guess. Yeah, looking good here for Wheezing. Yeah, Bombard is, yeah. Oh, I mean, Plague doesn't do it here. He needs Plague and... Yeah, but Plague and Belix, there's like a lot of stuff, like even Skysword. Yeah. Yeah, not sure. I mean, you can, yeah, basically see at like how many people are viewing this. I think when we had some other decks, or maybe it was because we were in the um, final or watched some more interesting decks. We had like 20 people watching. Now we have 7. But yeah, don't really know how to entertain you guys. I'm not like a walking DM wiki like Sidelio, so you can tell me some card names and I can tell you what they do and stuff. Okay, so Souls of Abilix to get some defense here. No Skysword. And then you take. What do you take? And sadly, the Windex is gone here. Windex would have been nice. I think you take back the other swap here. Just when you get the Sky Sword, you can immediately swap it to get more defense. I could also see getting back the stream to dig for the Sky Sword because you already have the Plague in hand from the Logic Cube last turn. And yeah. And now for Chewbacca. Lucky Ball would be nice, like charge a mana, play Lucky Ball. But then again, not playing the standard drag list means you have less Lucky Ball in your deck. But I think this would be a good play here. I mean, you could just play Magnus and attack, but then you lose your speed attacker, but you get rid of the blocker. If you have like another follow up with a 2-drop, I think it doesn't matter because the opponent has Plague. So again, best would be like Windex here, or just Lucky Ball. Yeah, Jack also. Yeah, I like that. Because it's really awkward for your opponent. I mean, the opponent just gives you Jagalza and Torkon, I assume. And then you need to keep the Torkon to replay your Torkon. Because you don't want to give Hulkus Unicorn Fish. Yeah, maybe you can give Unicorn Fish back. Because the opponent is basically forced to pick the Torkon back up to replay his Torkon. Well, no. If you give Unicorn Fish, then he is not forced to take Torkon back, but... Yeah, maybe Jagalza and Torkon then. So yeah. Hmm. Do you guys want to see me play some Magic in the meantime? Or some Hearthstone. Yeah, something like Plague Belex would be nice. Something like Sky Sword into Sky Sword would be nice. I don't know. Oh, stream. Digging for answers. So the 6 card hand didn't do it. Or maybe he wanted to be like extra safe here. Oh! Oh, 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 oh. Only Plague here. So top deck speed attacker. And it's over. But no Bombard. No Bombard. But I assume he's only on one Bombard anyway, so please, Magnus or Utsuzol. Please. No. Mm. Sad. I mean, Lucky Ball would have also been really nice. Yu-Gi-Oh! Kappa. Yeah. Sure. I mean, Wiesing didn't have like the best answer last turn, and assuming with the stream he didn't get much either, so that's why he's taking for so long. And at some point we have to, yeah, risk the opponent get top decking a speed attacker because you can't like stop the board and the top deck. But here it looks like a Belix play. No, because he would tap like the Plague with it. So Logic Cube and then another Plague. There is one Plague left. The score is 1-1. So the search should be pretty fast because there is no shields that need to be checked if there's a trigger. Unless he already has the Plague in hand. But then he should have Plagued first and then play Logic Cube to see what the opponent, to get like more information to see what the opponent is taking back to hand. So if he searches Plague here, I'm raging. Okay, picking Snare. Nice. So snaring his Surfer prevents the opponent from top decking a speed attacker for game. And I mean, if you Plague now, the opponent can't even top deck Utsuzoi, so he is only able to play Magnus for speed attacker. 5 mana left, sadly no light mana for like Fall or Skysword. The problem here is you need to play a creature. Yeah, nice, he has one. Oh, this was good. Now you attack. Because if you didn't have a creature, then attacking into a surfer means he could bounce this on Fortress and kill the Torcon with Surfer, replay Fortress. And now when he's attacking, he's basically forced to bounce the Hulkus. He can also decide to bounce his Fortress still and play Plague. Because with playing Plague, you basically prevent Hulkus to come back down, so yeah. I think I would have liked Weezing to think a bit about more the Surfer trigger here. He's like thinking in situations where it's not needed, but bouncing his Fortress and then Plague and then opponent can't play anything and then Fortress back, it's like GG, but now it seems like he top decks Skysword. Saying finally in the chat and proceeding to do nothing. So you have 3, 6, 9, 11 mana, so you could have played like Skysword into Plague. Would have been a better line if you decided to bounce your Fortress. So with one water mana Hulkus in hand, I assume there's no turn to play. And yeah, this looks over. This looks over. And if another Fortress is being played here, I would like Chewbacca to concede the game. Nice. Thank you, Chewbacca, for conceding. Um, and we have our final result here. All right, so these are our standings. Congratulations to Mr. Bazat again for winning this game, this tournament. And I added the Discord link um, in the description, so feel free to join our community, our monthly tournaments. There are a lot of people posting ideas about decks, discussing the meta, maybe raging a bit. But yeah, as long as you behave, that's fine. So yeah, feel free to join, and I will see you in our next video, which is hopefully an updated tier list video we will um, post in the next weeks. And as usual, last Sunday of each month is top 8 of our tournament, International Duel Masters Cup. So looking at next month, this is on uh, the 23rd of January. So